Where's my dry erase board? This is so good. Oh my god. Okay, hi guys. So I want to talk about back to school prep and tips, habits, routines. I'm just gonna get straight into it. Just a whole bunch of stuff to become that student, the student, the it girl, whatever you want to call it. Just have the biggest academic comeback and become the biggest academic weapon that you can. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. I am using my iPad and also my journal. I wrote a lot of like tips and stuff down, so I'm just gonna be going off of that. So if you see me looking down, it's because I am reading some of the stuff because I honestly don't have all this memorized. So I think preparation tips, one would be organizing your space. So cleaning your space, maybe moving around some stuff, having a new look on your room, redecorate it, move your bed around, just having an organized. This is a hot mess express. This is a damn shame. Room, clean mine, those, you know what I mean? So I think that's very, very important, especially before the school year starts. New school year, just clean up your room. Start the new year off, not new year, new school year off fresh with a clean environment. That way you just feel good about being in your room, because when my room is dirty, I don't want to be in it. So have a nice environment, because you owe it to yourself to have that nice environment. Whether it's cleaning off your desk, maybe buying a little cute stuff to decorate your room up, whatever it may be, clean your room, make sure it looks nice. Number two is creating a schedule or routines. I think routines and schedules are very important, because having structure in life, I think, is pretty important, and it can be very daunting or very exhausting when you don't have structure. Why did all the sun just literally just disappear? I hate, like, why did all the sun just disappear? Hold on. This is not gonna help. I'm sorry. This is like my third time recording this video. I refuse to restart again. Sorry. Anyways, oh, she's coming back up. She's coming back up. It's okay. Creating a schedule, sorry. So creating a schedule, having a balanced schedule, so knowing when you start school, when you get out of school, how your after school routine is going to look like will help keep you structured and focused on tasks that you need to do. I think having a to-do list, keeping a planner, whether it's a digital or physical planner. I keep a physical planner, but I also like to use a digital one from time to time. So this is how my physical planner looks. It just has the week stuff, and then it also just has the overall monthly view. So keeping a physical or digital planner, some digital planners are Notion, Xtiles. You can even use the regular calendar app on your phone or reminders on your phone, and create a little widget for the reminders app. That way you are staying on top of your to-do list or whatever, or even just using your regular notes app to create a to-do list or just like a plan for the day. I do that sometimes too. So you don't need to go out and buy anything. You honestly could just use your phone or your computer, whatever it is. I think also creating a routine tailored to you. I know a lot of times you may see other people's routine on social media and think, I need to have that routine in order to be my best self or whatever it may be. I think it's really important to have a routine that works for you. You don't have to be extremely productive and wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. You know, there are some mornings where you have high energy and some mornings where you have low energy. Just having a routine that works for you, and that way you're in tune with your body and how your body feels for that day. I think that's very important, whether it's morning routine, evening routine, or even night routine, so that you avoid burnout. Another thing is getting enough sleep, making sure you're getting enough sleep. I feel like everyone says this, but you don't necessarily know how crucial it is to make sure you're getting enough sleep, because sleep affects a lot of aspects, not just like your energy levels, but your skin, your health. People like it just affects a lot of different things in your life, and I think it's very important to understand the importance of sleep. So another thing is, if you go to a school that you don't have to wear a uniform, organizing your wardrobe up, cleaning your closet out, making sure that you have your clothes picked out the night before. So when I went to middle school, I didn't have a uniform or dress code, so I would usually pick my clothes out the night before with my shoes and everything. That way in the morning I'm not scrambling to find out what I want to wear. I now go to a private high school, so like we have to wear uniform. Some study tips, I'm just gonna go briefly over these because I don't really want to focus too much on studying. So having effective, or at least knowing effective study techniques and methods that work for you. So whether it's active recall, the what is that one called, Prodromal effect, I don't know, Prodromal technique, whatever the thing's called, space repetition, brain map, whatever it's gonna be, brain dump, it doesn't matter. As long as it works for you, try to figure out which study techniques you are going to use for each subject, because the way you might study for math is most likely going to be a difference for how you study for English or maybe Spanish or history. So learning how to study for each subject, because the study method is most likely not going to be the same. So note-taking strategies, I think this also kind of goes hand in hand with learning how to study for each subject, kind of just pretty much knowing how you're going to take notes. You know, taking cute aesthetic notes can always be fun and cute to look at, but sometimes it's not the most realistic thing. So sometimes when you're in class and you need to hurry up, you can always just hurry up and write it, and when you get home and if you have time, you can rewrite it and make it look more aesthetically pleasing. That's what I used to do sometimes. So honestly, just knowing how to take notes, for one. There are multiple different methods how to take notes, and also taking notes differently for each class may also differ, or subject. Goals. So there's something called the setting a SMART. It's SMART. Sorry, you guys know how to spell SMART. So S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time bound. So pretty much this is just how you're gonna set these goals, and you're kind of gonna break them down in each, I guess, category, or incorporate each category just to set realistic goals. Be realistic to yourself. Don't worry about other people's goals and what they're trying to achieve. Worry about what you need to achieve, whether it's getting all straight A's, getting A's and B's, maybe trying to get into an honors class for that year or the next year, making new friends, getting into different clubs. Find goals that work for you and probably just write them down, or maybe put them somewhere around your room so that it's constantly reminding you of what you're working towards, and you can use that as motivation. Another thing is that thing is so good. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Other habits are just time management. Working on your time management from now, and also your attention span, whether it's you're deleting TikTok, Instagram, your social medias, setting a time limit on each app so that you're only on an app for maybe 30 minutes a day, or an hour, or 2 hours a day. Whatever it is that you need to do, I think it's so crucial to start from the summer. That way you're building up a habit. If I'm not mistaken, it takes 21 days to build a habit and actually like stick to it. So start from now. That way when the school year starts, it's a breeze. I have an extremely low attention span, and that is because of so much media consumption and how like these videos are all so short. So even when it comes on to watching a full-length YouTube video, majority of the time I can't do it without like my phone in my hand, or I can't watch the whole video. I'll literally watch like a minute or two and then I'll jump right back off. So I think it's so crucial to start from now, working on your time management, working on your attention span. That way you can sit through a lecture or a lesson for 30 minutes without doodling or getting distracted or trying to distract yourself with other things. Whew, that was a lot. Anyways, some other healthy habits that are not just necessarily academic based but can affect your academic life is having a balanced diet, making sure that you're eating healthy, that way you feel your best. Regular exercise. I'm not saying you need to do Pilates. I'm not saying that you need to go ahead and train for a fucking marathon. I'm saying that you can go for a 20-minute walk, a 15-minute walk every day. In the morning, if you want, do a quick yoga session. If you're not someone who likes to do actual exercises, or or do a couple stretches. Literally just that simple. You don't need to go and do an extremely big workout or a HIIT workout. but if you want to, by all means, go ahead and do that. Practicing mindfulness and stress management, I think, is also really important. I just finished my junior year. It was so stressful for me. Cried a couple times. I cried a lot. I've never cried about school ever. That was so hard for me. Oh my gosh. It's like I have like PTSD from that year. But talking to your school counselor, I have a really great relationship with my school counselor, so I'm very grateful for that. And I have that, I guess, person I could talk to about a lot of different stuff. If you don't have a school counselor or don't have a good relationship with your school counselor, talking to a friend, a family member, or even just journaling is really good for when it comes down to stress. Not burning yourself out. Allow yourself to have unproductive days. There's nothing wrong with just relaxing for the day. You don't always have to work, because then that's how you're going to have burnout, and it's just not worth it, honestly. Mindful practices could be meditation, like I said earlier, yoga, journaling, reading, just listening to music, laying in your bed and staring at the wall, whatever. Some people even stress bake or stress cook or stress clean. So if that's how you let out your stress, do whatever works for you and what's best for you. Another thing is I want to talk about is mindsets. I think mindset, especially going into the new school year, is so important. So for me, having a growth mindset and understanding that like you're gonna most likely learn and take away something from each class or each homework assignment or each study session can be very important, because obviously no one wants to study and do homework every day. Like, let's be real, I don't like studying, I don't like doing homework. I'm like, just to be completely honest with you, I'm not gonna come on here and say I do, because I don't, but that doesn't mean I don't do it. Like, I feel guilty if I don't do it, honestly. So having a mindset where it's like, I get the opportunity to study, I get the opportunity to go to this school and express myself and make friends, talk to my friends. I actually enjoy, for me personally, I enjoy going to school. Not every single day, but for majority of the time I do, because I get to see my friends. I have a great relationship with all my teachers, especially my past teachers. I have a great relationship with the staff, the assistant principal, the principal, the counselors. So I enjoy seeing these people every day, because they do put a smile on my face, and I enjoy seeing them and talking to them. But I also enjoy some of my classes. Like, for example, last year I had democracy, and I loved democracy class. It was by far my favorite class, and I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed the work, I enjoyed participating in class talks and all that kind of stuff. So just having a positive mindset when it comes on to going to school and class and classwork and things of that nature. Positive self-talk is also really important. Don't make all these downgrading and degrading comments about yourself. Being positive, especially when it comes onto yourself, and understanding that you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to fail a test. You're allowed to fail a quiz. You're allowed to fail an exam. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to be that serious, because 5 years down the line, you're not even going to think about that anymore. So just understanding to be compassionate and empathetic to yourself, like you are with others. I'm back. Okay, so for one, having noise canceling headphones. I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy extremely expensive ones. You could probably get ones from Amazon or even Shein for like $15 or $20. But the ones that I use are my Beats. I use this every time I'm studying or doing homework. I just love listening to music while I'm doing homework. It puts me in this zone, and it doesn't make homework extremely boring for me. So these are the Solo 3s, I think. Yeah, so these are how they look. I've had them since December. They're a little bit, not in the best condition, but they still work, and they are very, very noise canceling. And they're comfortable. I love them a lot. Another thing is having all your supplies ready for the school year. So whether it is your calculator, your notebook, your binders, your folders, your pens, your pencils, your highlighters, flashcards, whiteout, stapler, whatever it is that you bring, making sure that you have them, and also making them really cute and decorating them with stickers, drawings, doodles, whatever it is that you want to do. I think just decorating your school supplies is so fun. especially before the school year. I think this is going to be my last tip, is having a dry erase board. I have a huge dry erase board. I'll get it for you guys. Here's my dry erase board. Oh god, I don't remember. I think it was like $30 from Amazon. You obviously don't have to get one that big, but I just love using it because I think it makes studying funner, and like it makes it kind of like I'm teaching a class. This also is a study method. Pretend like you're teaching the subject to someone, or actually teach the subject to your family member or your friends. Or even if you don't want to get a dry erase board, if you have a mirror. So let me show you guys my mirror, my dresser. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep it right here for now because I'm almost done with this video. So I like to also use dry erase markers and write on my mirror if I don't feel like taking out the whole whiteboard and writing on it. So that can also work. Also, I have these jumbo post-it notes, which I don't know where they're at right now. I really wish I knew where they were at so I could show you guys. It's huge, and I would literally just write stuff and just stick them on my wall because it's like they're so big. They're kind of like Jesus, I wish I had like, oh, they're kind of like this. They're kind of like this big, like, but a bit bigger. So you see how this is like how wide it is? It's kind of like this, but like bigger. Anyways, I think that's all for this video. I hope you guys got something out of this video, and leave any questions and comments you have in the comment section, and you guys should like and subscribe because that would be nice. This is so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to edit this video and get it out by today. Realistically, I'm not going to. Anyways, I have my permit test tomorrow, so wish me luck. I'm literally crying in the car because I just failed my permit. I'm literally crying in the car because I just failed my permit.